it is about what you mentioned, that sex and intimacy and sensuality is very transformative, right? And has so many aspects. You described it beautifully, like spiritual and exactly.
Chills again. Yeah.
So to just make sure that more and more people can connect through that and embrace that. What would you think is steps that we can all take and contribute to make this,
to embrace your sexuality,
to make this just more everyday, right? As you said, it's often taboo today. It's hidden. Where do you maybe also see that things are moving? Compared to you've been on this path for a few years now. So where are we headed, and how can we help to accelerate?
I love that question. I think, and this is what I do with clients, but one of the first steps is to reconnect with your body. And a simple exercise for that is the sensual dance that I mentioned earlier. So I'll share the playlist with you and instructions with everyone who's listening to this podcast. And it's so simple, but it's so powerful. You take that time, especially when you do it in the morning, because it sets the tone for your entire day. Instead of starting it with your phone and coffee and just like dopamine through the roof and stress and everything. You take 2 minutes just to flow, just to be, just to feel. And then some other things are hunger cues. It might sound silly, but we often think, oh, this is what I need to eat. This is what I should eat. I should eat every 3 hours, or I should fast for 16 hours. And this is what I should do. And our mind is just overriding things because we're performing and When are you hungry? What is your body actually craving? Are you thirsty? Are you, I don't know, deficient in magnesium? You're craving dark chocolate, whatever it is.
Or are we craving connection maybe? But that's another topic.
Exactly. What is it? But start tuning into your cues, or when to push hard and when to rest. Knowing your body, things like that. Because all of that shows up in sex. The whole second part is connection with others. So how to be vulnerable, because sex is our most vulnerable expression and experience. And right now, most people learn how to have sex from porn. And porn is not real sex. Porn is made for visual pleasure. Actually, do we have time? I'd love to share this because it's a little bit side note, but I feel like it's important because
we're bending time here. It's you have all you just go.
Because from porn, because it's made for visual pleasure, people get a different perspective of what sex is. Like porn is very much pounding, and I'm sorry for this to grab. Like porn is very much pounding.
Yeah.
And then we have this issue of less than 20% women having an orgasm from penetration. It's like, no wonder why, because you're not actually ready. You don't feel fully safe in your body before being penetrated. So what changes sex and what changes that element of vulnerability and enjoyment is adding flow to sex and flowing together with your partner in different positions. And for women to move our bodies, to move our hips, to increase that blood flow. And that comes through body connection. That comes through skills too. A friend of mine, Susan Bratton, is an amazing sex coach. If you want specific sex skills, go to her. She's incredible. She lives in Marin, close to San Francisco.
And what's her name?
Susan Bratton. I'll share her with you. But and she's fun. She's like very sexual energy, very different to mine. We're almost like feminine and masculine with her, but like she, a powerhouse, incredible. But with sex, with all these things, it's like how to know yourself and how to communicate with your partner and know that you can trust them, that it's a safe space, that you don't need to perform.
No.
Because the biggest disconnector is I need to perform. Or like what women are often insecure about the way they look. And then men are insecure about the way they perform. So what about instead of feeling that way, that's taking you away from pleasure, that's taking you away from connection, have that difficult discussion with your partner. It's like, hey, I feel insecure, I don't know, about my nose during sex, or this is something that's happening. And you can have that healing experience from your partner. Say like, oh, I had no idea, but now I can take that into consideration.
Yeah.
And like the chills, the healing you feel just from having that and being seen, or whatever it is that you explore together, but just approach it from vulnerability and love and what you can explore together rather than how you need to perform for each other.